What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So today I'm gonna try to show y'all a quick and easy way to get started with dipping baits. Yeah, best way that I know how to explain it, because I've been getting a lot of questions and I did make a few videos, but it's kind of broken up into like 4 or 5 videos. So I'm gonna try to condense it into one so you have all the information you need in this video. Okay, so if you don't have any plastic at all, you can always start off by picking up something from Walmart and literally just taking this off the shelf, just like this. You know, these zooms, if you like that color right there and you want to try that in a mini tube, take that color. If you want to try this one, whatever you want to try, take it off the shelf and take it to the house, microwave. I have plenty of stuff, so I'm not going to do that, but I'm just showing you that this actually works. I actually landed my PB trout. It's not no monster or anything like that, but I didn't have any more white, so I came here, I got that exact pack right there, $2. Picked up that pack right there, took it home, melted it down, and made a jig at home. But you know, they also have these, the section down here. These things are about $1.50, $1.60. You have all these different colors. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this plastic stinks. It stinks bad. And I mean, you just have to deal with the smell. But you can get a few packs of these, put it in a Pyrex glass, some type of microwave safe glass, melt it down, and then dip that way. So here are some options right here, just so you can get started. Black, motor oil. I think this is a good color right here. Yeah, so just come to Walmart, look through this section right here, get something cheap, and melt it down. All right, and remember, it's about $1.60 a piece. Another good option are these zooms right here. If you don't have any pigment, if you don't have any plastic, just buy some lures like this and melt them down and turn them into tubes. Personally, I like this one, the watermelon seed right there, and I like white pearl. So you can get the zoom, but I would just go for this one. It's a fluke, same thing, but it's that pearl white. Pearl white has been the color that works for me best, so I will come and grab 2 of these, bop bop, melt them down. Another color to consider is this right here, this watermelon red. These right here, it turns out beautiful, but again, that smell is toxic. Make sure you are in a well ventilated area, and yeah, just make sure you got a lot of airflow, but it will turn out real pretty with that color. Well, all right, so here's an example of some plastisol that you can buy. This is dead on plastic. Not saying this one is better or worse than any other brand. This is just an example. This is what I use. So as you can see, you'll have a few different options: a worm blend, swim bait blend, jerk bait, and a crawl. And it gives a description of each of those. The thickness, kind of describing what you can expect from that plastic. All right, so this one right here is designed to float. The one I showed you previously is designed to sink without adding any salt to it. So you should take that into consideration when you're making your decision and buying plastisol. All right, so there's a lot of companies that make molds, but I got mine from Jacob's Molds. That's it, Jacob's Molds. You come here, find a website, click on soft plastic baits. Now, I'll go for the crappie panfish. Click on the size of baits that you want. I'll go for 1.5 to 2 inches. And here you go. Look through, look at all the little jig molds, click on them, check out the prices. It is kind of expensive sometimes, but it is a lot of fun catching fish on some jigs you made at home. With that said, there was a question asked in the last video, but nobody answered correctly. So here it is again. Whoever wins, wins. So here's some of the equipment that I use to dip the jigs. A 1/8 inch rod. You can buy about 4 at Home Depot or any other hardware store. Cut them down to size about 6 to 8 inches long. Get you some plywood, styrofoam, or whatever you want to use. Drill some holes, put a little glue, hammer them in. Simple as that. If you want to see the full video on that, I'll link it up above. Alright, so it may look something like this when you're done, after your rods are cut down to size and hammered into the piece of wood or whatever you chose to use. And I just use Pam to oil the rods. I don't put too much, just enough. It's good to have a respirator. I don't know exactly the best one to get, so do your own research, but this is the one I have. So if you're ready to dip, you've microwaved your plastic, you stirred it up. I always like to microwave probably 2 minutes at a time, stir, repeat until you get to 350 degrees. Once you get there, you dip your plastic, you dip your rod into the plastic for about a second, take it out, dip it again, take it out, and then let it drip. As it drips, it'll slow down, wait for it to slow all the way down, and then you can just drag it to the side, flip it over, set it down. And as you can see, I got a little bit of alfalfa going right here. So I'm gonna give him a little haircut. Snippety snip. Simple as that. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for me. Here's a side-by-side of a jig that I shot in the mold and one that I dipped. They're pretty similar. The one on the right is the one I dipped. Did you know that before I told you? It's not perfect, but it's good enough. Alright, so hopefully this video has helped somebody. If you have any suggestions or any other tips, leave them in the comment section below. But to those that have been asking about how they could get some of my jigs, here's an example of my jigs. I'm now selling kits. The information will be provided in the description below. So here's a good look of all the stingers. Here are the mini tubes. Some of my top colors, the ones that I'm doing right now. I'm working on some other colors too, but this is what I have at the moment. And as you notice, you see these that have a different color tail. I've been hand dipping those, still kind of working out the kinks. But as you can see, they're not perfect, but I think they'll still catch fish. So I have them right here for anybody that wants them. They're not beautiful, but they're legit. So what do you think about these translucent jigs? I like them because I could put a painted jig head and change it up dramatically. I like it. What do you think? All right, now so here we have the slugs. Get a good look at the colors. Basically, if I have it in a stinger, a slug, I'll have it in a mini tube. They're all the same colors. So if you want to support the channel, I appreciate you just liking it and leaving comments, giving tips. I appreciate everybody for everything. But if you want to support in a further way, you can consider buying some jigs, some kits. If not, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And like always, if I don't see you out on the water, I'll catch you next video. Peace out.